Hi, I'm Liz Murphy with PECO, and we are thrilled to be sponsoring Go Forth and Learn. It's part of the Wawa Welcome America Festival. At PECO, we know that learning never stops, so we put our energy into learning and exploring with you all week long in the comfort and safety of your home. Please enjoy, and thank you.
I'd like to introduce you to someone, Andrew Hamilton. No relation to Alexander. No, Andrew, he was a politician in the Pennsylvania Assembly. And in the 1720s, he and his fellow assemblymen, they had a problem. Right? They didn't have anywhere to meet. Sometimes they would actually have to meet in their own homes. Right? They needed a building. So Andrew Hamilton, he got to work purchasing the land surrounding Independence Hall. He's one of the principal designers of this building. It's remarkable. Now, alongside Mr. Hamilton, what we see are maps. And I love maps. Right? These are all colonial. That means that they're all from before 1776. We've got Georgia at one end, stretching through the Carolinas, Virginia, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, all the way at the other. But the pride of the collection, right over here. Right? This is called the Poeple Map. I mean, just take a look at this thing. Right? 1733. It's about the same age as this building. I mean, you can see the size, the scope. It's absolutely remarkable. But what this map really conveys is this idea of possibility. Right? This is an age of exploration, reason, standards of measurement. Right? This is the Enlightenment. Right? The world is opening. Empires, nations are sending explorers across the world to search for riches, discover new trade routes, map their physical world. Right? This is the world, that world of possibilities that would produce the American Revolution. Let's talk more about exploration in the governor's office. Here we are in the Pennsylvania governor's office. What excites me most about this room? The artifact right over here. It's called a transit. It's a measuring device. Now, this simple wooden instrument was used in the 18th century to help measure the distance between the Earth and the sun, right? The astronomical unit. Right, let me explain. By the time construction begins on Independence Hall, right, it was known that the planet Venus passes between the Earth and the sun twice a century, right? Twice every 112 years. And so what that means, you see this tiny little black dot pass in front of the sun's face. It was determined by some very smart individuals that if you timed when Venus entered the sun's disk and when it exited from different places around the world, right, using trigonometry, you could measure that distance between the Earth and the sun. So 1769, this is set place. Nations were sending scientists throughout the world to try to catch a glimpse of this celestial event. And our own Benjamin Franklin, while in London, right, he implored his fellow colonists to not miss out on this action, to participate in this international scientific endeavor. So a platform was erected in the State House yard. You would have been able to see it right out the windows here. And the transit was placed on top of it to look through to see Venus. And when the day arrived, June 1769, clear skies prevailed here in Philadelphia. The colonists were able to get accurate measurements. They sent those calculations to Ben Franklin back in London. They were compiled with all the others, and the astronomical unit was revealed. Right? Just under 94 million miles, just using these simple wooden artifacts. It's amazing. They weren't just exploring their own world. Right? They were looking to the cosmos. The second floor of Independence Hall, the artifacts, the maps, right? They show us a world that pushed boundaries, tested limits, questioned long-held assumptions. Right? This is a world that would produce scientific, industrial, political revolutions. I hope you've enjoyed visiting the second floor of Independence Hall.